Hello friends, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. I am Brandy, and in today's video I went ahead and put together a video collection. I do not even want to call this a marathon because it is so much more than a marathon. I took a few of my favorite Christmas videos from years past and put them all into one video, so you are going to get so much inspiration and motivation to get your houses decorated, and I will be watching right along with you. As I was trying to put this video together, I could not stop just watching it. Like, I sat for I don't even know how long, and I was just watching the videos. So I hope you enjoy as much as I enjoyed putting this together for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. My family has so much coming up in the next few months. As most of you know, we just bought 33 acres, so we will be making that transition over to the property, and it's going to be an adventure, guys. So definitely hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. All right, let's go.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow.
Hello sweet friends, and welcome to my first Christmas Clean and Decorate with me of 2022. I am so glad you are here today. If you're new to my channel, I'm Brandy and welcome. I am so excited to share this video with y'all, so grab a nice hot cup of coffee or a cup of tea or even some hot chocolate and let's start decorating. Right now, my entire family is helping me put up the Christmas tree, so we are going to embrace the crazy. And if you've been here for a while, you know this year has been pure craziness. We've been in this house for about a month now, and for the longest time, we didn't even think we would be in a house before Christmas. So it has truly been a blessing getting to decorate this home, and I hope y'all enjoy it as much as my family does. Right now, I am just fluffing the Christmas tree, and I truly believe this is the key to having a gorgeous tree. It doesn't matter how much you spend on your tree. If you're not happy with how it looks, just keep fluffing, and I promise you, your tree will be gorgeous.
Whoa, oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh. Da, 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 da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, you got it off. Luna! Can we try to fit on
Lucky Luna!
Yeah. Can we try to fit on Milo again?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna like that.
It's meant for Milo. Let's see if Luna wants it. Yeah! Fine!
You're doing good. You're right, it is much more fun watching instead of actually fluffing.
It's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. Da, 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 oh, oh, oh.
Right now, I'm going to go ahead and do my first vacuuming of many. This tree really doesn't shed too bad. It's just when you're putting it up and you're messing with the branches and you're putting decorations on. So it's easier to kind of keep up with the mess instead of letting everyone track it all over the house. I'm going to go ahead and get this vacuumed up real quick, and then we are going to turn the lights on and start putting on our wooded bead garland.
Gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh.
Right here, you'll see that I start getting a little creative with the garland. I am short a few strands. I probably need like 2 more boxes of this garland, and I got it at Walmart a few years ago. And every year since then, I check and it goes out of stock almost immediately. I have no idea what's going on. And I found some at a Walmart, but it's like over an hour away. So I'm gonna have to get creative, but right now I'm going to fill in the top with this garland, and it's the same stain. So it's not terribly different. It's just all skinny beads instead. And the one that I'm using below is little bead, big bead, little bead, big bead. And this is just kind of like a long skinny row of the little beads. So you'll never be able to tell. I'm going to fill it all in with ornaments and make it gorgeous. So we are going to go ahead and just put this at the top, and I'm going to keep checking Walmart to see if I can get my hands on 2 more boxes of that garland. These dogs sure do have it easy around here. This morning I had every intention of completely moving the couch, vacuuming, and mopping, but the dogs are comfortable, so I decided to just take this broomstick and just fish out as much as I could, and then I will just mop it on a different day. I was so excited to start decorating. This year I went with a red and green theme, like a farmhousey red and green though, and I have never done green on my flock tree, and it made all of the difference. I cannot believe how good it came out, and when I started this morning, I had 0 green ornaments. I had picked up a can of spray paint at Walmart a few days before this after I saw Lynn White share something on Instagram. She's a YouTuber here. She shared something on Instagram about somebody painting their ornaments, and I was like, oh my goodness. I have a bin full of ornaments that I don't use just because some years I do different colors. So I took all of the ornaments I knew I would never want to use again, and I spray painted them green, and I am telling you, it made a drastic difference. I am so excited to show you those green ornaments, but we are going to go ahead and get this little family room vacuumed and cleaned up super quick so that we can keep decorating.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho ho ho. We're feeling jolly, eating.
I decided to take this pick that was $2.99, 50% off at Hobby Lobby, and add it to my garland. I love this garland as is, but since I was adding pops of red, I decided to cut some of the bunches of berries and stick them into the garland, and it worked perfectly since the garland has like the burlap, and I was able to just tuck the berries right in. It gave the perfect amount of red pop that I was going for, so don't be afraid to try something different. I feel like I can never decide what I want my theme to be, and every year it's a little bit different, and that can be expensive. So with using my $1.50 pick to make my entire garland look more with the theme I was going for and spray painting ornaments, I was able to completely transform my theme on a crazy good budget.
Heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day.
now that my super cute little princess helper and I have finished mopping the floor, we are going to start working on decorating the tree, and I always start with sentimental ornaments first. My mom gave me this ornament the morning that I told her I was pregnant. Michael and I had always known we would someday have a girl and name her Madison, so my mom had that ornament in her closet. Lo and behold, we ended up having our Madison the following July. So I'm going to go ahead and put these up on the tree first, just so I know they get the perfect spot. And then I will start using some larger red balls that I got at Hobby Lobby to fill in some of the gaps or areas that I don't think I fluffed well enough. And then we will follow it up with all the other ornaments, and I will also be showing you the green ornaments that I spray painted. These are the red ornaments that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I got 2 boxes of these just to kind of fill in any gaps that I thought there might be. And then this is the spray painted ornaments. And I did spray paint a glitter ornament. It was like a red glitter ornament, and I do not recommend spray painting the glitter ornaments because it was soaking up the spray paint and I'm too cheap for that. So I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna just hold off on the glitter ones. But the ones that were shiny and then had like a little bit of texture worked really well. You just want to do multiple light coats. A lot of mine did run, and honestly, I think it just adds texture. You're not going to see the drips on one ornament tucked away in your tree. So definitely give it a try if you are wanting to try a different color on your tree, but you don't want to have to spend all of the money that it seems like every year there's a new trend or a new this or a new that, and this worked perfectly. I am so excited with how it turned out. You can see the green just adds so much depth and dimension to my tree. This is by far my favorite version of this flock tree that I've done in the past few years. It is time to hang the stockings by the chimney with care. I have never, well, no, I don't want to say I have never. My papa actually built a brick fireplace in the house that I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. But this is the first time I've had a real fireplace in years and years and years, well, decades really. And we are so excited to have a real fireplace. But it does make me wonder, do you have to take your stockings down every time you have a fire going? I'm not sure how like flammable stockings are, or if you can really just like light the fire with the stockings still hanging. So let me know in the comments down below. I went ahead and measured the command strips that I used out. I used like the super tiny little decorative command strip hooks, and they worked perfectly. And I just put each hook 3 inches apart. And now we are going to move on to pillow covers. This is another purchase that I made. I ordered 2 red pillowcases. It came in a set, and then I ordered 2 velvet green pillowcases. I had the canvas like burlap cream colored ones from last year, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the pillows that actually came with the couch into the pillow covers along with the other 2 pillows that I had. I still have not come up with like a theme for the family room, so you can probably notice that our walls are very bare, but I do have an idea for that back wall behind the couch right there. I have an idea for that wall, so I just have to map it out in my head a little bit better, but I'm very excited about getting stuff up on the walls in this house. So let's go ahead and get these pillows ready to go so that we can make this couch look super warm and cozy.
Christmas lights are all
Now that the couch is done, we're going to take my favorite wood cleaner on the planet, the Method Wood for Good, and wipe the coffee table down. This year, I have a lot of the flocked little trees from Hobby Lobby because if you were following along last year, we finished a built-in. So I had a bunch of floating shelves that I had to decorate last year. So now, this year, I'm trying to use what I have, and I just have an assortment of weird shelf decor items. So like the candlesticks, the stack of books, all of this stuff was on the floating shelves, and I have a ton of the little flock trees. So you will see that I try and put the flock trees everywhere because I love how they look. I just kind of have to figure out where to put them all, and I even have some left over. We are just gonna keep decorating. This is where everything really comes together and just gives off that warm and cozy Christmas vibe that I was going for. You guys, I have been enjoying this room every single night since I finished decorating, and I am so excited to just show you guys the finished product. And I really didn't spend that much money. This is a totally different house, so I had to get very creative. When I was trying to get some inspiration, I came across a video, and it was Olivia Sward's video, and she put a Christmas tree inside a basket, and it was just a basket from her everyday decor, and I had never thought of that, and it was like a light bulb moment for me. And this Hobby Lobby tree fit perfectly right inside this metal vase, and I haven't used this thing in years, and all of a sudden it had a totally new life. So I could have even spray painted it. I could have spray painted it green or red or black, and it would have totally transformed the entire look, and I wouldn't have had to spend anything. So definitely just kind of get creative. These candlesticks are from my built-ins. The tree, once again, is from the built-in. It doesn't require spending a lot of money. You just gotta really tap into your creative side and don't be afraid to make some changes.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you a present that I put.
All right, friends, we have finished the first room of our new house. I am so excited for this holiday season with y'all. I have so many ideas for this house, so if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join my little family here on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and leave you some footage just of an overview. I am so happy with how everything turned out. Don't forget to say hey in the comments down below. I truly love talking to all of you, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!
First flake of snow is set to fall today. It comes to say that Christmas is.
Hello friends, and welcome to today's video. I sure have an exciting one for you today. I know I'm very excited, and I am pretty sure you did not see this coming for today's video, but we are going to be taking on this table of mine. I have been mentioning for months that I want to redo this table. I was just never happy with the finish. I ordered the whitewash table and it almost pulled too pink. So we are going to be starting out with this table. I'm going to be using this chalk paint, and you're going to see that I had to test quite a few applications, and I finally got it right. This is not me getting it right though, and I wanted to still include this. I wanted to show you guys. Right here, I'm just taking the paint directly from the bottle, putting it on the plate, and then applying it to the table, and then I'm going over it with a dry paper towel. And as you can see, it's not looking the best, but trust the process. Even right now, I was okay. I wasn't panicking yet. I did start to panic, and I will show you when I started to panic. But I had practiced on the back side of the table. Even there, it was just like a small part. And when you're applying it to a large area, everything is different. And I knew the look I was going for, and I knew this right there was not it. This is when I started panicking because the paint has started to dry. You'll see that I just start pressing harder, and as I press harder, it does come off, but I could tell right away that this was not going to work and I needed to find a new way to do it. So you will see, let's go ahead and wipe all this off, and then you will see the next method that I used after this one.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree.
Right here, I'm still using that same method. I just decided to go a little bit lighter on the paint. So I'm still wiping it with a dry paper towel. And this is when I was just like, you know what? This is not working. I had a vision in my head and this was just not it. Are you guys scared yet? You probably think I'm like ruining my table. But right here is where I realize I need to add water. For some reason, it never occurred to me that I just needed to add water, and you will see that that end of the table that I'm working on now looks drastically different than the other side of the table. I end up wiping the entire table down with a wet paper towel. The more I think about it, I was going for a brown wash the entire time. So why I did not start with watered down paint, I have no idea. But I end up taking a little plastic cup and just mixing half water, half paint, and that just gives me a much easier product to work with. If you've worked with chalk paint before, you know it is very thick and it dries very fast. So watering it down gave me the time I needed and it gave me the look I was going for. So the process goes much smoother from here on out. And we're not going to do the entire table. I'm not going to have you watch me do the entire table, but here you see me working with that watered down paint, and oh my goodness, this made a huge difference. You know what though? I would have never learned had I not just gone for it. I'm a procrastinator. I've wanted to do this for months, actually years. I've wanted to do this since we put this table together and I just never took the leap. But now, being in a new house, I was ready to decorate it as just an entryway table, and on top of that I was ready to add Christmas decor. So I needed to have my base decor before I could add the Christmas decor. So I wanted to make sure it was the color and the style I wanted before I started picking out items. You'll see that everything comes together so good. I am so excited with how it turned out, and I am so happy that I finally just took the leap, even though it was very scary, and painted this table.
Under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since
I'm going to finish up here with the table, and then this picture is the World Market table that I should have purchased. This is one very similar for $562 at Kirkland's. This is our before, and this is our after. I am over the moon excited. I can honestly not explain how excited I am just coming down the stairs every morning and looking at this thing. I'm like, oh, like it's amazing. Okay, I guess that's enough of my table TED talk. I could honestly talk about that table all day long, but right now I'm going to move this olive tree out of the way. I'm going to vacuum, and then we're going to start putting up this tree I got at Hobby Lobby. I love how it looks. All along, I've wanted to put the tree in a basket, and I could not find a basket big enough for the tree stand. So you'll see that I end up trying out a collar, and then we do a little DIY at the end of the video, and I end up loving it. So right now, Scotty's just going to help me put this thing together. We will fluff it up a little bit and turn the lights on, and then the next day, we will come back and start decorating.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Santa's coming to visit.
It is officially day 2, and it is time to turn this entryway into my black and gold Christmas vision. I got these bells at Target, and it was $10, and it's actually a string of garland. And I absolutely love gold and I love black. Those are probably my 2 favorite colors. When I saw Lynn White, when she shared a clip of these bells that she found at Walmart, I was like, oh my goodness, I could not believe gold bells were coming back into style. I still have gold bells that my Nana used to have on her tree, on my tree. So I was so excited when I saw her show those on camera, and I of course knew that is what I wanted to do to my entryway. If you saw my living room decorate with me, I did more of a Christmassy, like emerald green, red, whites, and I love just how festive it is. But in here, I wanted it to make a statement. I wanted it to make an elegant statement at that, and I could not be happier with how it all turned out. I ended up taking some of this black ribbon and tying it to the bell. That way I could hang it on the tree. I also went in and just made some black bows on the branches along with a big velvet black bow on top, and I love how it turned out. It's just so simple and elegant. And then you'll notice I'm going to be starting to add elements of pine. I am loving the deep green, the gold, and the black together. Oh my goodness, it is just so good.
Oh, it's Christmas time. I feel sad, I can't help it. Got you on my mind. I don't know how to cope this, because it's Christmas time. Try to figure this out, 'cause you left something for me under the Christmas tree. So baby, come
our little Riley Ray got a hold of my ribbon. I had every intention of YouTubing how to make a gorgeous big Christmas bow. I just did not have time for that. I might still do that for the tree in our living room though. That still does not have a tree topper because the tree is 9 foot and our ceiling is 9 foot. So I might try and use the green velvet ribbon that I have to do that. But for this one, we are just going to make a simple bow, and then I'm going to use some of my decorating string to add onto the back of the bow. That way I can just wrap it onto the tree.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne.
Moving on to the garland on the stairs. I was so excited to put garland on my staircase. I'm not sure if you also had always dreamed of having a house with stairs, but growing up, living in Florida, 99% of the houses I feel like are just single story ranches. Even a lot of the really, really nice ones, they're all still single story. So having a staircase, I felt it was only the right thing to do to have garland. I just did not know how difficult it was to pick out your garland. And I originally got some at Hobby Lobby, and the garland strand was just so rigid and it was just not manageable. It was not flexible. So I ended up finding this at Michael's, and it is so much easier to work with. So we are going to go ahead and hang this on the railing. I used decorator wire to attach the garland to the railing, and it actually worked really well. It took a few tries in some areas just because the garland kept like slipping back out. But you know what? I'm pretty impressed for my first time doing a garland on a staircase.
And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang.
Now I'm going to take this pick that I got at Hobby Lobby that has these sweet little bells on them, and I'm going to attach it to the stem of the garland just to add a little bit more of the gold flare that I'm going for. And then after we get done with this, we are going to start decorating the table. This is where it gets so good, and you can see the garland kind of started to fall. So don't worry, we will fix that, and we will cover up that wire at the top of the garland.
get a feeling now it's time for Christmas. And Christmas is my favorite time of year. It's beginning to look like all my wishes are coming true. That's why I cheer.
I have been waiting so long to decorate this entryway, and I am so excited to be sharing this with you right now. This wreath I just recently picked up at Target, and it was on sale for $11. This lamp was more of a splurge for me, but I absolutely loved it, and it is from Hobby Lobby, so I did get it on sale for 50% off. And that Joy to the World sign is from Kirkland's last year. These velvet black Christmas trees are from Hobby Lobby, and that tan vase is from Target, and I got that on sale also for $19.99, so I was very excited about that find. I wanted a vase, but I wanted it shorter, so I am so excited with how that turned out. These candlesticks are also from Hobby Lobby, and then you'll see tomorrow when I finish the table, I'll be adding the pine stems that I got. It just brought everything together. I also grabbed some candlesticks the next day, so we're going to go ahead and put these baskets that I got from Ross underneath here. I'm going to add the blanket. And then on the next day, we are going to add a few final touches, and we are also going to be working on that basket DIY for the Christmas tree. So let's get right into day 3 so we can officially finish this entryway. We are going to start with the basket DIY. So I saw this on the internet, and I grabbed this cake foam form from Hobby Lobby. This basket is what we actually keep under our coffee table. In the post, they used bricks, and it had been raining all day long, so I did not want to put wet bricks inside my basket, so I grabbed some duplicate weights out in the garage and stuck them in the bottom just to kind of keep the bottom of the basket stable. This little green piece that you see came with the Christmas tree. It was on the bottom of the tree, and I'm just going to use that for size. That way I won't have to try and measure and like guess. I can just push that into it, make a little indentation, and then cut out the center with a knife.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers.
Is this what everyone else's houses look like when they try and do a project? Anytime we sit on the floor, all of the dogs come, and now Riley and Milo are just BFFs and they love to play. As you saw, the tree was a little crooked when we stuck it in the basket, so I took this Halloween blanket and I put it around the bottom of the tree, and that definitely helped to stabilize the tree. Overall, it worked out really well, and from what I've learned from having the flocked tree and having like the box around it, is that it is so much easier to vacuum your floors when your trees are in either now a basket or a box, because you're not fighting the tree skirt and the vacuum. So no tree is safe now. I just have to find more baskets. I feel like I'm saving the best part for last. I had pine stems in this vase in my head for so long, and I just could not carry it out, but I finally found these at Hobby Lobby, and it just made my entire vision for this area come to life. I took this stem and then the other stem that you see, and I just kind of mixed them in and arranged it. And then I finished the table off with some green candlesticks, and I had kept going back and forth between gold candlesticks and green candlesticks, and then I even thought about some ivory candlesticks. I finally decided on the green candlesticks though, and everything just came together perfectly. I can't even explain how happy this table makes me feel. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. I know it has been a long time coming. I am so excited. This table is done. I do have a few more DIY furniture projects up my sleeve. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you got some motivation and inspiration and even some decor ideas. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you stick around. And now I'm just going to go ahead and leave you with some after shots of the beautiful black and gold decor. I will see you all in my next one. Bye.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow. And my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful.
Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a very productive video. As you can see, we are going to be starting in the dining room, and a lot of this stuff is items that I need to return. I have had such a hard time decorating my house for Christmas, and not only for Christmas, but for just year-round decor. I have been collecting quite a few things that need to go back to the store. I'm going to start out with taking stuff to the car, stuff to the basement, and I'm going to be showing you where I'm going to be creating almost like my own little store. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe...
Welcome to one of my most favorite areas in this entire house. When we first saw this house, Michael was like, oh, this would make a perfect office. So the room right outside of this little closet. And I was like, okay, well, if you get the office, I get this little closet. And it's the closet under the stairwell down to our basement. It is a little eerie down here. But hey, it is the perfect storage space to keep things inside, but not like right in front of your face. So now while I'm decorating the house, I'll be able to come down here and just kind of see what I have. My problem right now is everything is in boxes and everything is shoved in a corner. So I'm going to go ahead and almost display everything on this storage shelf, which we had in our garage. And we have a bunch of these just like torn apart in our workshop. So I'll actually take you to our workshop in a little bit and show you, because we're going to go snag another one. But right now I'm just going to go ahead and set this up so that I can see everything. And when I'm decorating a space, I can just run down here, grab something, and run back up and try it out. I have a lot of spaces to decorate in this house, including the basement apartment. So I definitely want to hold on to everything. And then once I get everything situated and decorated, then I can start selling stuff on Marketplace, donating, and use this space for something different.
We would just hit the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let.
All right, this is what we're working with right now, and oh my goodness, am I the only one that thinks this is gorgeous? I love how it turned out. I see so many potential projects and just things I can use to decorate with now, and I still have a little bit of extra space to the right of this shelf, so we are going to go out and snag another shelf tomorrow, and we're going to put it up, and that way the things that are on the floor right there will have a home. But now we are coming back upstairs, and I'm going to finish clearing off the dining room table. We had just come back from Florida, so there were things to be unpacked. There was stuff from the car ride. There were Christmas decorations everywhere. So it's just a bunch of random items that I need to go ahead and take care of. So let's go ahead and get that done real quick.
Go, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just hit the end of the road, yeah. Right now it doesn't even matter, yeah. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye.
If you saw last week's video, you know that we were in Florida with the flu all week long, and I shared a picture of the coffee my husband had made me, and I want to share this recipe with you all. It is so good, and it has completely helped with my craving from like Starbucks and Dunkin', you know, the $7 drinks. And so I wanted to share it with you, and of course I wanted to have like this cute little coffee bar all set up and have a cute way of sharing the recipe. But you know what? Everyone needs this recipe, so we are just going to share it. So I am going to go ahead and put it up on the screen so you can screenshot it, but it is super easy. A lot of the recipes I was seeing were just way too complicated for a morning coffee. I have figured out how to make this super simple, and it tastes so good. You want to go light on the peppermint extract though. So the recipe calls for a 1/4 teaspoon, and depending on how much peppermint you like, I would even maybe half that. So definitely start low. You warm milk up in the microwave, and I like to add the peppermint to the warmed up milk. And then you put your cocoa powder and your sugar inside your coffee. You stir that up. I prefer to froth mine. And then you just put on your toppings, and it is so good. You definitely need to try it if you are a Starbucks and Dunkin' peppermint mocha lover like me. It has saved me so much money. I mean, so much money. But now we are out in our workshop, and I am going to get a few more pieces of shelf. And while we're out here in the workshop, I'm going to show you that little coffee bar that I was hoping to have set up by now. I got this off Facebook Marketplace for $10, and it has definitely seen better days. I am so excited about flipping this little thing and turning it into my dream coffee bar. Back inside, I got that shelf set up. It fits perfectly next to the other one. These storage containers right there, I'm going to be using on that shelf. I'm also going to put my Cricut on that shelf that I got for my birthday. This bucket right here is full of balloons and party supplies. I love balloons and party supplies. I love making balloon garlands and just decorating. So I want to hold on to this stuff. I do probably need to get rid of some balloons, but I'm going to go ahead and put them all in this container. That way I know if the container starts getting a little too full, I need to go through and either donate or get rid of some balloons. And then I'm going to put other party supplies in these containers so that they can just go right on the shelf. So I at least have them, but they're not sitting in my dining room on the floor.
From the first time I saw ya, you were not like the others. A cool kind of melody. You rattled my cage without warning, kept it up right till the morning. A new kind of ecstasy. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be. A different side of me, yeah.
Going along with all of my birthday party decor, I love collecting white serveware. It is very versatile. It doesn't matter if it's a wedding, a birthday, a baby shower, whatever it is, it goes perfectly. And I'm going to be very careful not to touch Buddy and Jingle Bella. They are sitting up here hanging out, and I do not want to touch them, so I'm going to be pushing everything down to the other side. So if you're wondering why I'm not opening the door, it's because I cannot touch the elves.
You found a different side of me, like someone pretty neat. A different side of me, yeah. no stop signs, counting down till we take flight. It's how you make me feel. Yeah, yeah. Let's call in sick and be lazy. I'm all for doing what's crazy, 'cause you make it real, yeah. You'll find a different side of me, the one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah, yeah. You'll find a different side of me, like someone pretty neat, a different side of me, yeah.
I have had this knife block set sitting up in my room for what feels like forever, and before that, I had it in the pool house, and I've just been waiting for the perfect time to break these knives out. The set I'm using now is from our camper, and I really need to put them back in the camper. Actually, I'm thinking I might put them in the basement. I'm not sure. I'll have to decide. But I'm going to go ahead and wash all of these knives. I'm going to get it set up next to the stove. This is definitely adulting when you are this excited about a new knife set. I need to get better about just using things. You'll have to let me know. Do you wait for the perfect time to use something, especially like an outfit? Like you'll buy a shirt or a pair of pants and you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm going to wear this on this day. And they just sit there and they sit there and they sit there. And I am so bad about that. I need to get better about just using what I buy and enjoying it while I'm super excited about it. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below if you are the same way. I think some of it does have to do with starting YouTube because I want to be able to share everything. So I just like leave the mess or I leave the item and I just wait and wait and wait and like, oh, I'm going to film that. But if you think about it, I usually film 1 to 2 days out of an entire week. So the other 5 days, I just kind of wait and wait and wait. I definitely want to get better about just using what I love. And like, for example, I bought picture frames at IKEA back when gallery walls got super big. I still want to use them. I bought 9 like black frames with the white mat, and I just can't decide. Like, I want it to be so perfect. I can't decide where I want to put them. Even now, I'm going back and forth. Like, do I want them in the dining room? Do I want them in the living room? I'm pretty sure I'm going to put them in the dining room, though. Later, you'll see that I went ahead and just sat my big sign back on the buffet dresser. I actually had my husband go in there and attempt to hang it, and he got the entire wall measured out. He found center, and then we got to, like, picking how high and how low I wanted it. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to put that on the wall here. And he's still sick, you guys. This flu this year is just miserable. Whatever steps you have to take to prevent yourself from getting the flu, please do it. Even think about making a flu kit. My goodness, if I would have known what I know now, I would have packed for Florida completely different. Well, we wouldn't have gone to Florida, but I would have had my cold and flu medicine. I would have had things that I know we would have wanted when we were laying in bed for a week. We ended up pretty much quarantining in the room we were staying in. Madison is the only one of our 5 that didn't get it, but thankfully nobody else got it. None of our Florida family got it. My little sister had a baby the Monday after we got there. Even though we got to Florida for his birth, I still didn't get to go to the hospital because I had the flu. I did finally get to hold him the next Friday though, so he is so cute. But as you saw, I just stole this cake stand from the oranges, and I put the oranges in one of the bowls that I had put up above the refrigerator. See, that stuff's already coming in handy. And I wanted to make a little hot cocoa bar or even a coffee bar. I love adding toppings and flavors to my coffee, and this turned out perfectly. You'll see that I do go and get some spice jar containers, and that kind of goes back to the whole knife block set. Not using what I love. I want to make pretty labels for them, and you know. So this is the spice jar set that I've had sitting here for I don't even know how long. I'm pretty sure I got it when I got the knife block set, to be quite honest. So I'm going to go ahead and take 3 of them for now, but I do come back and get another one. I did go ahead and wash them, and now I'm going to start filling them with some of our favorite toppings. I'm going to do mini marshmallows, mini chocolate chips, the mint chocolate baking chips. These are the Walmart brand. They are so yummy. And then I will go ahead and make a huge mess with the cocoa powder.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe, and I've gotten you Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you.
I love my under cabinet kitchen lighting, but my camera does not. So we are going to go ahead and finish decorating this little corner, and then we're going to jump back into the dining room. This space, along with my entryway, has been complete trial and error. And you can probably tell that by the amount of returns I have to do. These green chargers came from Michael's and they came in a pack of 6, so I was too short. So I ended up grabbing these 2 gold chargers from Hobby Lobby, and I love the contrast it gives off. The plates I got from Dollar Tree, and they are perfect with these chargers. We have square glass plates as our daily plates, so I really needed some round ones, so these were perfect. And the napkins I got from Amazon. The napkin ring I also got from Amazon, so I will make sure to link them below. This was such a cost-effective tablescape, and so many of these items I'm going to be able to use year-round, so I was very excited that I ended up coming up with this idea. The candle holders you see right there are also from Amazon, but I am planning to use them year-round along with the candlesticks that I got. You saw all the stuff that I'm taking back. They're like huge chunky garlands and just things that were just not realistic, that I wasn't in love with, but this is totally me. It is super simple and very family friendly. We do use our dining room table every single night, so I wanted to make sure if the kids were going to be moving the place settings that I wasn't going to have a panic attack if something got dropped. Everything is super kid friendly. The plates, I mean, they are $1.25 from the Dollar Tree. These little trees, I have so many of them, so it worked perfectly. The candlestick holders are just metal, and then the candlesticks that we're putting in them are battery operated, so nobody's gonna get burned on candles. It's just a very simple, elegant, and very family friendly tablescape.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my.
Someone found the muffins, huh?
I have to go.
Are they good? Welcome to Maddie's baking show.
It's not really baking it, but I'm just putting it on the tray.
The melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
I'm going to put out a few more pieces on the buffet and then we are going to call it a day. I cannot believe how good this dining room came out. And the best part is everything is put away. It's not just like shoved in a corner. It literally has a home. It may not be the home that it stays in permanently, but it has a home. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spending time with me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some motivation and inspiration. Thank you so much for being here. You guys have no idea how thankful I am for you all. I'm going to go ahead and just play some afters, show you how everything came together, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of old lang syne. And here's a hand, my trusty friend, and here's a hand of thine. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne. Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am Brandy, and thank you so much for taking your time and clicking on today's video. Today, we are jumping right into my to-do list. Cleaning my carpets has been very high on my to-do list, and I ordered a new product on Amazon a few weeks ago. I will actually insert the bottle right here, but you see that cute little puppy under my bed? She is the reason I really need to clean my carpets. I'm hoping This cleaner will help cover up the smell of whatever dogs used to live here before us. She is 6 months old and she's mostly potty trained. It's just, I think it's more of like a marking territorial type of thing. So I'm really hoping this stuff works magic and can cover up all previous smells. But we are going to start getting this carpet nice and fresh and clean. And while we are tackling my to-do list, I would love if you would either clean along with me or maybe you just need a little holiday mental break. I mean, how is everybody hanging in there? Today is Wednesday. I'm doing this voiceover on a Wednesday, and I just got all three kids off to school. We needed like book exchange, presents wrapped. We needed the stocking stuffers for 40 children for my older two kids. I had to take teacher gifts today. My son had to take donuts in yesterday for his party this morning. So it has just been a crazy few days, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for that very empty looking week on my calendar next week. Obviously, I have a lot of like wrapping and stuff to do around the house, but my goodness, trying to keep up with all three kids is just a lot of hard work. So let me know how you guys are hanging in there. How is your holiday season going? And this always reminds me, like, this is why I decorate in November. I've already had time to watch my Hallmark movies, just relax, just take it all in, and now it's just pure madness, like 100% madness. So let me know how everyone is doing this holiday season.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted.
I was just thinking, I don't think I told you guys about the carpet in the basement. If you remember a few weeks back, maybe a month or two ago, I did a basement video and I was just getting the basement ready for my parents to come, and I carpet cleaned the carpet down there. And oh my goodness, the smell after I cleaned the carpet was just outrageous. It was awful. You could tell that a lot of dogs, like a lot of dogs were kept down there, and it was bad. Like it was so bad. And I am a very spontaneous person. You just never know what I'm going to do next. And I totally went down there a few weeks ago and ripped the carpet out. Like my husband didn't even know what I was doing. He was actually outside with my son, and I just went down there and started tearing it out. It was so bad. I'm not sure if I'll do like a complete video with that footage or not, but I mean, and look at this, like the carpet, it will not come clean. But the carpet down there was so bad, like the spots and the padding, it was just disgusting. I am so glad I did it. I have no regrets, but now we are coming downstairs, and with me having my sinus infection, which is why I didn't get to post a video last week. I was so sick. Once again, I ended up with secondary sickness from the flu, so my antibiotics are finally like kicking in and working. I had held out like a week before making a doctor's appointment, and she was like, yeah, since it's been so long, you still have a low-grade fever, you have a sinus infection, and you need antibiotics. So we are going to start cleaning up the kitchen. I had been doing so good with keeping everything maintained, and everything just kind of got away from me when I was sick. So we're going to go ahead and try and clear the clutter, get the dishes done, and just pick up down here because it definitely needs it.
It is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline smiling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sanctuary. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right.
Y'all know me and my take back baskets. I am a huge believer in having a little basket you can carry around with you while you pick up. It just makes it so much easier and so much quicker to put everything away. You're not constantly going from one room to another and then back to that room to put stuff away. You can just collect it all at once. Like, look at these random objects. Those have to go to my daughter's room. So instead of making a special trip upstairs to her room, I'm just going to stick them in one of the little baskets I have in here. That way they don't get like shoved at the bottom of the bin. And then I will be able to just take them right up to her room while I'm taking up everything else. So if you don't have a basket you carry around, I would definitely try it out. I even have baskets for all of my kids, and they each have their own take back basket. Now that my two oldest are growing out of like the toy phase, I don't use their baskets as much. They mostly leave their clothing all over the house, socks and jackets and backpacks and those types of things. So it's not so much like big bulky toys anymore, which is kind of sad, especially with their Christmas list. Like, oh my goodness, this is the first year that Mackenzie is really going to be the only one opening a bunch of toys. So definitely sad they're growing up, but yeah, we are not using their take back baskets as much. It's just little Kens. But let's go ahead and finish up this kitchen. I'm going to wipe down this air fryer and get it put away. I still do have to like clean the baskets for it, but we will get to that next.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July.
While I play a game of dishwasher Tetris, I would love to know how your wrapping is going. Are you the type to procrastinate and leave it all for Christmas Eve? Or are you the type to just get it all done and over with and know you are good to go? I honestly go both ways. It just depends on the year. Some years I have everything done and I'm just rocking it. And some years I'm like up until 3 a.m. wrapping on Christmas Eve. This year, I'm really hoping to get everything done next week. And if you see our slew of antibiotics on the shelf, it has been a really long month, guys. Like, we got sick the Friday before Thanksgiving, and I still have like sinus issues. Like, come on. But I would honestly love to know, are you the type to get all your wrapping done, or are you pulling all-nighters on Christmas Eve? Leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know.
I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything to be perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay.
As you see, I have a lot of little puppy dog friends right now. My husband took Mackenzie and Scotty to go get our Walmart pickup order and grab something to eat, and they were just kind of following me around. I'm pretty sure they thought they were going to find some food. I think Milo may have found a few little snacks right there, but they are my little shadows for sure. Isn't it funny how fast dogs can pick up habits from other dogs? We had Cooper over the weekend while my sister and her family flew down to Florida, and Cooper is a top of the couch layer. Like, he was always on my head. And now little Miss Riley Ray, you see her up there, she has decided that it is just the best spot in the house too.
But it's cold outside, it tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind, I'm off for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here.
I ran upstairs real quick to make the bed because everyone was starting to get tired and I had washed the sheets. So it was probably around 8:30 or 9 right now, and all of our dogs pretty much called it a night by 8:30, and Milo was just not willing to move at all. So I figured if I just started kind of making the bed around him, he would get up, but that was not the case. So I made the entire bed with the dog laying right there. And then you'll see once I get everything ready to finish that corner, I just kind of scoot him over very unwillingly to the other corner of the bed so that I can finish making that corner. Oh my goodness, this dog is something else. As soon as I get done making the bed, I'm going to clean off that nightstand on my side, and then we will run back downstairs. When my husband went to get the Walmart pickup, I also had a Lowe's pickup order, and I got a foaming CLR cleaner, which I'm very excited to try in my bathroom, but I also picked up a foaming barkeeper's friend. So we are going to be using that on my stainless steel kitchen sink and on the stovetop. So let's go ahead and get this bed made because clearly it is bedtime.
My winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by. I share a laugh, it gives me joy that everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here. My winter wonderland. No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. It's the time of year, my winter wonderland, my winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here. My winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland.
Back in the kitchen now, I'm going to go ahead and put a few things away that I was letting air dry, and then we are going to get to the fun part. I don't know why using new cleaning products is so fun to me, but it really is. I saw both of these products in a cleaning group on Facebook, and the group is made up of like 99% cleaning women, so it is so fun to follow along and see how they get everything out. So if you haven't joined some like cleaning groups on Facebook, definitely do it. I was very excited to try this one out. I have a few marks from the previous owners, and then that mark is from leaving a cupcake pan in the sink for a little bit too long. So I'm really excited to see how this stuff works on the sink.
Whoa, oh, oh. La, 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 oh, oh. La, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights, so you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me.
I really loved this product. I really liked the convenience of it with the sprayer, and it took the rust stain off the sink almost immediately. Like, I don't even remember wiping that part because it was just gone so fast. It didn't get some of the spots from the previous owner though, so I'm not sure if those spots are even able to come off. I'll definitely be trying a few more products on it. I might even try the CLR. I need to look into that. But now we are going to bring the barkeeper's friend over here to the stovetop, and my stovetop is always a disaster. And lately I've been using the pink stuff on it after I used Dawn Power Wash, but today we are just going to use the Barkeeper's Friend, and that's the only product I'm going to be using. And I usually follow up with like a glass cleaner, and I'm not going to do that either today. We are just going to use the Barkeeper's Friend.
Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you.
I really liked this feature. You can turn the spray into a fine mist, and the more I think about it, on a normal bottle you just turn like the nozzle and it does the same thing, but for some reason I liked being able to open like the little screen. And I would compare this to a more abrasive Dawn Power Wash. For some reason, that's really what it reminded me of. The Dawn Power Wash wouldn't have taken the rust off that easy, so having it a little bit more abrasive really worked. But I don't think it works as good as either just like the powder Barkeeper's Friend or the pink stuff. So it's definitely like a good medium between Dawn Power Wash and using the pink stuff.
Close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da. Making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you.
The last thing on my to-do list for tonight is to set the table. And if you saw my dining room decorate with me a few weeks ago, you know this is the first time I have ever had a place setting at each seat. And in the back of my mind, I was thinking how annoying it was going to be to have to unset the table and reset the table after we eat, because we do use our dining room table every night. And it has been totally opposite of what I originally thought it was going to be. It's almost like when I walk by, if the table is not set, I know that it's not done yet. And it has been the best way to keep clutter off the table, just random like artwork and crayons and just stuff that doesn't belong there. It has been the best place setting, like literally it is just a place setting to make the dining room look totally put together, but also take up enough space that there isn't stuff everywhere. But speaking of stuff everywhere, this buffet is full of teacher goodies and the things we are going to use to make little goodie bags for the kids' classmates. But that is going to wrap up today's video. And do you get it? Wrap up, wrap all the presents we have yet to wrap. I honestly had so much fun catching up with you guys today, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you join my family here on YouTube. I will see you all in my next one. Bye!
It was the night before
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am Brandy, and in today's video we are going to be decorating my entryway. I am so excited to give you all of this inspiration and budget-friendly ideas. So grab your favorite cup of coffee and a cozy blanket and let's start decorating. We are starting out in my very bare entryway. I already got my tree up and I did get it fluffed. I was so excited to put this tree up, and when Michael brought it down from our shed, he kind of just put it right in front of the front door. So I really had no choice other than to put it up right away. But I thought I would save the decorating so that we can do it together. We're also going to be working on creating a garland for on top of my mirror out of a bundle of stems that I got from Kirkland's. Right now, we are going to start with hanging the garland on the staircase. I assumed this would be the hardest part. For some reason, I struggle with garlands. Even when I do balloon garlands, I just struggle with hanging garlands. So I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be so hard. So I need to start while I'm fresh here. And then this ended up being so super easy. And that was 100% because I used these garland ties. I've never used them before. I got them at Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago, like before the Christmas rush started, and I did check Target and they do have them, so I highly recommend these things. They are basically just artificial Christmas garland ties is what they're called. And before I even started doing the garland, I measured out halfway. So I just counted my banisters, put a tie at the bottom of the halfway mark. That way when I went to drape it, all I had to do was just go straight up, tie it off, and I was done. I did actually end up purchasing this garland this year from TJ Maxx, and I had quite the struggle. Oh my goodness, look at this. It barely even phases him. He's just like, yeah, this girl is weird. But I had the predicament of wanting just simple greenery. Like the new tree we got for our living room is just simple and green, and I'm slowly getting away from the flocked, I feel like. But this I wanted to show was my inspiration, and this is how I do pretty much all of my decorating. I find something I love on Pinterest and then I just literally recreate it. But back to the flocked. So I'm slowly getting away from all things flocked, and I originally had bought flocked garland from Walmart. It was $15 for a section, and I believe I had bought 4 sections. So it was like $60, and I was like, Brandy, you don't want flocked. You know this is going to make a mess every time the kids go up and down the stairs. Why are you doing this? So I actually ended up taking the flocked garland back, and then I found this at TJ Maxx, and I absolutely love it. It is just a green garland, but it has the perfect amount of like frost on it. It's not flocking, like it's not like the thick cottony flocking. It's just almost like crystals. So it was the perfect middleman, I feel like. So I didn't go just plain green because I was afraid it was going to clash with the flocked tree, and I didn't go super flocked garland. I felt like this was just the perfect in between. I do want to bring you guys back out here though. We're going to make a few changes, and I want to add lights to the garland. You'll see in my next video when we do my living room, I have like the wired fairy lights, but I did not like that look on my mantle and my garland. I ended up finding some on Amazon, and I'm going to go ahead and link them now just in case they sell out because they are the coolest thing. It's the perfect warm white. Oh, it's going to be so good, you guys. But right now, you see, we are creating this swag garland, and I almost debated just taking this thing down and scrapping my whole idea, but I wanted to show you guys that if you have a few stems, you can totally make your own garland. And now that I'm watching it, I would have done a few things differently. I would have addressed that left side while I was actually making it, but it is so hard when you're watching your footage back. You're like, why did I do that? But I'm not seeing the whole picture like I am right now. So I think we'll actually revisit this entryway. I have a few more ideas, plus I want to share the lights with you guys, and I wanted to share how a simple swap such as ribbon can transform an entire room. I'm just so excited. Back to this swag garland, which I'm not as excited about. I'm going to go ahead and put some nails in the wall. That way I have something to anchor onto, and I'm just going to use some green floral wire to attach the garland to the nails. Then you'll see we try and do our best with fluffing it up, making it look somewhat cohesive, but I do think this will be one of the changes we make coming up soon.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I...
Now that we have the layer of flocking wiped off the table, I'm going to start decorating it. This lamp is a new addition. I got it at Walmart and it is part of the My Texas House line. I absolutely love all of the stuff in that line. I actually have already changed the lampshade on it and I meant to change it back, but I totally forgot before I ended this video. But I have switched the lampshade back since then. I was just playing around with another lamp I had, but now I'm going to go ahead and start adding a few little decorative touches. These flocked trees are from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to go ahead and use this stack of books just to give height to one of these little ceramic houses that I got at Target. When I got them, they were about $3.50 each, so they were a great deal. They have a timer. They give off a perfect glow. The reindeer is actually part of a 2-pack that I got at TJ Maxx for $12.99, so I thought that was a really good deal. And those wood chip trees I have actually returned. They were just way too expensive for what I got. I ordered them online, so I didn't really know exactly what to expect, but when I got them, I was like, I paid $35 for these. So when I do my little update in here, I will show you what I swapped it out with. And then these trees, I'm just going to pop in vases and crocks that I already had on hand. It is the perfect way to give these Hobby Lobby trees that so many of us probably have just a more high-end and more curated look. And then it also can give them different heights and it can just totally transform them. So definitely try this out if you have any of these Hobby Lobby trees or even Target, Walmart. I've seen the burlap based trees so many different places this year. I'm going to finish this table off with some candlesticks that I got on Amazon and some LED taper candlesticks that I also got on Amazon. And I will leave everything linked below that I can. That way, even if I don't get to posting the video for a week or two, you're still able to kind of see what I'm purchasing and how my style is evolving this year. I have been searching high and low for the best deals, trying to find all of those good dupes. I do have a love for Studio McGee, but I like to laugh at myself and say I have a Studio McGee taste on a Dollar Tree budget. So I'm definitely trying to get crafty. I will be actually DIYing a bunch of ornaments for the tree that you can see in the living room. And that is because this tree out here is the tree that we used last year. So the ornaments are the ornaments that we used last year. So your girl needs some new ornaments. I have a super fun DIY that we're going to be doing when we decorate the living room next week. Sticking with the traditional red and green out here was the perfect opportunity for me to slowly transition to burgundy out in the living room. That way we still have that festive bright red and green when we walk in the door, but when you get to the living room, it's going to be a little bit more organic and natural, a little easier on the eyes, not as like bright and festive, but I am so excited about it. Right now, I'm taking the wood garland that I used on this tree last year and I am just draping it along the tree. I'm not being as super crazy about it as I normally am. I'm literally just naturally draping it on the tree and I ended up loving it. So I'm pretty sure this is what I'm going to do in my living room also. And something I saw in a group on Facebook, somebody used yarn, like they doubled up yarn, like strands of yarn, and that's what they use as their garland, and it is gorgeous. I'm not sure if I will get to use yarn this year, but I definitely wanted to let y'all know, just in case you are on the hunt for a budget-friendly way to mix things up a little bit. It's so hard when you want to change up your decor, but it's expensive, especially nowadays. Everything is just so expensive. So since about October, I have been like trying so hard to come up with budget conscious ideas. And not only is everything more expensive these days, it's hard to buy new decor when you know you have so many people to shop for this holiday season. So I would definitely love to hear any fun Christmas DIYs you have, and I know everybody in the comments would love to hear your ideas also.
A sunny day, but it's cold outside. It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by.
I have officially broken the ribbon out, and as you will see, I got a little carried away, okay? I'm gonna admit it now. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I definitely got carried away with the red chiffon. I don't even know how to say it. Chiffon? Now I can't say it again. But I got carried away with this super cute frayed ribbon, and I kind of put it everywhere. And then at the end, I was like, oh my goodness, what have I done? I am definitely a neutral girl. I like my creams and tans, and the red is a lot. So you'll see that when we come back out here, I think I've been hinting a lot of that throughout this video, that it is very easy to totally transform your space with just ribbon. My husband loves the traditional red though, so I'm not going to totally get rid of the red. I'm just going to soften the entryway a little bit. So definitely be on the lookout for that video. I think I might throw it in with my living room video next week. And you've probably noticed this is definitely a shorter video than my typical content. I typically share all cleaning, organizing, decluttering, stuff along those lines. So I didn't want to mix cleaning in with this video because you guys know what my house looked like before I started this video, and it would have definitely just been a cleaning video. So I'm going to still film that, and then I'm going to film decorating separate. That way, if you are just into the cleaning only, you only can watch the cleaning videos, or if you're strictly like decor and you're not really here for cleaning content, you can just watch the decor videos. Not only will I keep decorating and cleaning separate, I'm also going to do each space separately. That way I can walk you through and really talk to you guys. I know you've probably noticed a lot of this video has been talking, but I really wanted to guide you and kind of share what goes on in my brain, how I take a Pinterest picture and bring it to life. So I truly hope you guys enjoy this structure of content for this Christmas season. I'm hoping to have a lot of decluttering content going parallel with the Christmas content. I need to do a huge toy purge. I want to go through my kids' rooms. I want to clean up my room really well. Now that I know what I'm getting the kids for Christmas, it can kind of guide me on what I should get rid of, what broken or super used toys I can toss, what I could actually start donating before Christmas so people have the opportunity to regift those items. I just have so many things going on in my brain right now. The last thing we're going to do for tonight is add this bell pick that I got at Hobby Lobby last year to my swag garland. And I have seen this pick at Hobby Lobby again this year. So it is definitely still on the shelves. And this is the final look at how everything turned out on this particular night. I know I mentioned I already took those chip trees back. Well, that's what I'm calling it, the wood chip tree back. And we're going to be switching up some of the red ribbon, but I absolutely love how everything turned out. I was able to reuse a lot of the items I already had, and just purchasing some red ribbon, I was able to totally transform it, and I'm excited to show you how I transform it again. So definitely make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Thank you so much for clicking on my video, for always being here and supporting me. You guys have no idea how much it truly means to me. I will see you all in my next one, friends. Bye.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot?
If this is up until March, you know why. Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a continuation of us getting my house ready for Christmas. I'm a little late this year, but it's all good. I am doing pretty good on getting all of our presents purchased though, so hey, that counts, right? Today we're going to be focusing on getting my living room finished up. The tree is up. We just have to do everything else, and I'm also going to be sharing a fun DIY project that I did on some ornaments. So let's go ahead and get this video started. First up, my house is rather clean for the beginning of a video today. So I actually cleaned beforehand. I know a lot of people do like clean and decorates with me, but this living room was just far beyond cleaning with me. It would have been its own separate video. There are some toys out here, and I am going to explain that, but I wanted to share like an overview of what the living room looks like before we get started. My husband's going to come over and help us with the fireplace. It needs to be cleaned out. I am so excited to get this fireplace decorated, hang our stockings, get my Kirkland garland up. But first, we are actually going to start next to our couch. I'm going to go ahead and decorate this little end table. My youngest is almost 5. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. So my kids aren't super young, but my nephews will be visiting quite a bit over this winter season, and they do stay with us. So I'm going to be trying to keep all of my tabletop, at least my tabletops that are in toddler reach zone, I'm going to be keeping them pretty simple and not breakable. So I'm going to go ahead and put this Hobby Lobby tree over here that I got, and I'm just going to keep it in that metal container along with some Amazon candlesticks and some battery operated lights. And I'm going to finish the table off with this Letters to Santa mailbox. It is so cute and my kids love using it. They actually have already put Letters to Santa in there. And then I'm just going to set some coasters here so that we can easily grab them. But this is a super simple, quick little corner that I absolutely love. And there are their little letters in there already. I am so excited for Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, the thought of all the new things coming into the house is a little overwhelming for me. If you've been here a while, you know my family just moved up from Florida last year to Georgia. And this gray bin with the green lid, that was actually still full of toys out in the garage. I think I have 2 or 3 bins out there, including this one. I think there's 3, including this one. But my son and his friends were playing in the garage the other day, and they found a bin of toys. Thankfully, they only found 1 bin, so I am going to be pulling all of our toys out. It is going to be a very big project, but it needs to be done, and I want to do it before Christmas. So be on the lookout for that in the next week or 2. But right now, we are going to start putting all of this gorgeous decor out. I am so excited about my garland, although you will see that it put up a fight for me, but it's okay. We made it through. This is the Norfolk pine from Kirkland's, and I also got some of the stems from Kirkland's, and I will grab those and show you too. I have some Aldi reindeer. All of the candles and candelabras on this table are from Hobby Lobby. That strand of bell garland is from Amazon along with the bells, and I will definitely mention those again when we go to decorate, and everything I can I will leave linked below. Now the fun begins though, and I'm pretty sure by the time I get done with this garland it's actually going to be dark outside, and I had a house full of kids on this particular night, so You're gonna see a lot of weird shots, I'm sure, because I'm trying to like avoid all of the kids in the house. This garland was a learning process. I had already stuck on some appliance type sticky command type thing. I got them on Amazon though, so they're not command brand. The command brand was way more expensive. So I will leave these linked below because they worked perfectly. And this garland took some trial and error. I had like this swoopy, like wavy vision in my head, and as you can see, we're not getting there right now. And I was not sure how to attach the garland together, like how to keep it where I wanted it. So you will see we end up busting out the zip ties. Zip ties were definitely the real MVP for this decorating season for me. So let's go ahead and just watch this mess unfold.
No, I can't wait for the weekend. Waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow. And my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful. What a night. Can you feel it too? Girl, I won't let you go. When the sky comes alive, let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday. Let's have a jolly holiday. Holiday. Yeah.
If this is up until March, you know why. No, no ma'am. Get up there right now. Get up there. Maybe I was exaggerating a little bit. Maybe not March, but definitely like late January. We are finally making some headway now. Now that I got all 3 pieces attached to the actual mantle, now I just need to manipulate the garland a little bit, twist it how I want it, and then that's when I add these zip ties, just kind of make everything stay in place. So let's go ahead and finish this part up so we can start hanging the stockings.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm.
I really wanted to add lights to this garland, and I already had these fairy lights on hand, and I had seen some people use them on like Instagram and YouTube and things like that. And I wasn't really a huge fan of the silver fairy lights on the green garland. So I didn't think I was going to like it, and I was right. I didn't end up liking it. I wanted to leave this part in here though. I wanted to show you what it looked like with the silver wired fairy lights. I did end up getting some green battery operated lights, and I actually mentioned that in last week's video, and I also linked them because I figured they would sell out very quick, and I'm pretty sure they did. Last time I checked, I needed one more strand, and when I checked, they're like 2 weeks out for shipping. I'll have to check again though, and I will leave the updated link in the description box. But the lights that I ended up switching them to are gorgeous. I did want to leave this in here though, just so you can see like the contrast between the silver fairy lights and the garland. You'll have to let me know in the comments, do you like this look? For me, I did not, so you'll see I end up making a split-second decision to just take them all off, and that was after I already put the bells on, so I had to like try and get them off with the bells already on. I ended up ordering the green wired lights after this, so I will add it here, and this is what it looked like with the lights on with the green wired lights, and I absolutely love it. Oh my goodness, it is so good. So you'll have to let me know, do you prefer these silver fairy lights that are on there now, or do you prefer the updated green wired lights. Now I'm adding this bell garland that I got on Amazon, and I just strung both sides, and then I found center, and that's where I'll put the thumbtack. Yes, I use thumbtacks to secure these, and this is where I had made that decision to take all of the lights off. I knew I wasn't happy with it, so I didn't want to just keep adding stuff to the mantle, getting it all even more intertwined. So the wired lights had to go, and I'm so happy I ended up just taking those down.
While we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. I'm making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that I've been longing for you. I just wanna hold you close. You know the stars are shining just.
Don't these look so cute hanging here? Too bad I have to take them all down right now. I totally forgot to put the bells up before I hung the stockings. So you can see I'm like trying to add the bells right now to see if it was going to work. And the bells ended up in front of the first stocking, well, like the first two stockings almost. So I ended up just taking all of the stockings down. I did try and do it like one at a time at first, and then I was like, you know what? The placement is just not going to add up. So I did end up taking them all down. I was using the super small little command hooks, and they come with a bunch of extra sticky tabs. So it all ended up working out. I'm so happy that I remembered the bells. I actually got these, I want to say in October, maybe even before that, but they are from Walmart and they were like $10. So it was such a good deal and I absolutely love them. Once we get all the stockings hung back up, we are going to add some wooden stocking name tags that I had made on Etsy. And then we're going to add some ribbon. You'll see this year. Zip ties and ribbon. Those were like my two main things this year.
And just for you, let's take a walk. And we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. Love and so beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
I got both of these ribbons at Hobby Lobby, the burgundy velvet with the frayed edges along with this plaid. I am loving plaid this season. I don't know what has gotten into me. As soon as I saw this, I had to have it. And what would make it even better is if I could find some plaid ribbon with some burgundy in it. So if you know of any, definitely leave it in the comments down below because I would love to find some. I want to put this stuff everywhere. All of the ribbon that I got this year from Hobby Lobby was all in just the normal ribbon section. It was not with the Christmas stuff. Now we are turning our attention to the couch, and my kids take the term throw pillows quite literally. So even though these are only going to be on the couch for a short time, we're going to make it pretty while we can. That Christmas tree pillow along with this pillow are from Target this year. This green pillow was part of a 2-pack that I got on Amazon, and it is a Chanel fabric, and you guys, it does not attract dog hair. I'm not sure what makes it not attract dog hair, but I absolutely love it. Unlike the pillow that you can see in that corner, the burgundy one, that is a boucle fabric. And yes, I had to Google the pronunciation of boucle. And it's actually a trending fabric right now, but it definitely attracts the dog hair. I love the color, so I'm not sure if I should keep it or not. Maybe I will look for another burgundy pillow cover to swap it out with. And then the brown pillow covers were also a pack of 2 that I got on Amazon. And right now you can see that boucle fabric a little bit better on that burgundy pillow cover. That Christmas tree pillow went upstairs, and then I end up putting this burgundy pillow on the little reading chair in the corner along with a gingerbread man pillow. But you're going to see it takes me a few times to get everything right. I could not decide on the placement of these pillows at all.
The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a car.
I had these candlesticks, well, 2 of them. I had 2 candlesticks and then that reindeer on the hearth until my nephews got here, and then I ended up moving them upstairs to my bedroom on my dresser on like both sides of my TV, and I love it. So they're actually still there. So you will get to see that in my bedroom decorate video. And I got a new tree for my bedroom. I will definitely be sharing that with you guys in an upcoming video. But right now I'm going to take 2 of these pine stems that I got at Kirkland's, and I'm just going to pretty much toss them in this vase from Hobby Lobby. And I don't think I have footage of me putting the branches in the vase, but I did end up coming back and adding a set of lit branches that I got on the Target dollar spot, and they add the perfect glow to this coffee table. I don't like burning candles on my coffee table. I will burn candles in the kitchen when I'm cleaning it, but for on the coffee table, the branches add the perfect glow, so I will make sure to include a clip of that at the end. But these bells you have probably seen all over social media. They are definitely a trending item this year, and for good reason. They are large, they're heavy, and they're a really good deal. I want to say all 3 of them were like $21, and I did choose to cut the like twine jute rope off the top, and I added my chiffon ribbon that I got on Amazon. I added this stuff everywhere, especially when we get to the kitchen. In my next video you'll see that I go a little ribbon crazy, but it adds like the perfect holiday festive touch without going overboard. And then I'm just going to put this right onto the tray, and having all of the decor on the tray like this makes it super easy to just pick it up and move it, like when my nephews were here. And I even put the remote on it, so it's super functional and real life. Like, we need the remote on our coffee table, so it works perfectly. And this is where I put the candlesticks on our hearth. I do end up taking that tall one off just because I didn't think it looked right. This year I stuck to only things that can handle high heat on our hearth. Last year I had some candlesticks with like the battery operated candles, but it was made of wax, and a red candle melted all over the place because my husband and son had lit a fire with the candlesticks still there. So I made sure to keep only things that could actually get hot. But now you saw that I just moved that tree down to my husband's office. I thought I would go ahead and take that out just because when you walk into the room, it does kind of draw your attention because it's in the center, and I wanted more of the Christmas elements. And then when I bring it back up, it's going to be like having a new tree in the space. And this is what everything looks like. Obviously, Milo is enjoying it, and that lumbar pillow I actually got at Costco for $9.99. So if you have not checked Costco lately, definitely check them out because they have some cute stuff. I even got our front porch mat from Costco. But now we are switching gears 100%, and we are going to be working on a quick DIY project. In last week's video, we decorated my 9-foot flock tree that is in our entryway this year, and that tree was actually in our living room last year. And so when I put that tree up in the entryway, the ornaments went with it. So I don't have any ornaments for our new tree this year. And I have been seeing these gorgeous Studio McGee velvet and like almost concrete looking ornaments floating around, and I absolutely love them, but they're very, very pricey. So I thought we would go ahead and DIY some ourselves. I've seen this done so many times, and it is very simple. All of the ornaments I'm doing today I got from Hobby Lobby, so they were all 50% off for the Christmas sale. These gold ones, I want to say they were like $3.50 after the discount, and actually all of them were. And the 4-packs of the clear ones were also $3.50. I had the chalk paint and the baking soda on hand, so I just had to get the $8 can of spray paint. Overall, it was a very inexpensive project for the amount of ornaments I was able to get. And right now I'm just going to place some of the ornament caps on a skewer. That way I can stick them into a box and spray paint them. I know, very, very professional.
Out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true.
While the spray paint dries, we're going to head inside and start making our baking soda and paint mixture. These are the 4 paints that I have out right now. I really only end up using truffle and mineral, and then I also mix up a little bit of sandstone, but I mostly stuck to truffle and mineral. So right now you'll see my brown paint is pretty old. They're actually all pretty old. So I went ahead and just plopped some down, and then you'll see in a second I start adding water to it. And you just want to kind of find the consistency that works best for you. You obviously don't want it too runny and you don't want it too thick, or else you're just going to be putting like globs on your ornament. So you just want like a nice, somewhat thick mixture, but not too thick that it's just going to be like big globs.
Darling, I get you on my mind when Christmas comes to town. It's getting cold, baby. I just want you close. I got all this joy in my heart, and if it's getting dark, yeah, we can go inside. Baby, won't you hold me tight? I don't need any presents, 'cause I know I have you.
Now we are going to do our base layer, and you can literally use any type of paintbrush you want to apply the base layer. The beauty with these ornaments is honestly the messier the better, and the more texture the better. So different brush strokes, and you're not going for like smoothness or anything like that or prettiness. You just want to get a good layer on the ornament. And then all of my ornaments, I did end up doing 2 layers, and then I went in with the paper towel to add the second color. So right now we're going to go ahead and put the base layer on all of the ornaments, and then I will do a second layer on all of the ornaments. And as we go and as I keep doing more and more ornaments, I come up with tips and tricks that I'll jump on and share with you guys. That way you can learn from my experience.
I just need you and me, and I know it will be a magic holiday. Oh, you make it all okay. Oh, it's a magic holiday. Ooh, the rest just fades away. It's you and me. A magic holiday. The fire's burning bright and the snow.
Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with sandstone as a base for some of the ornaments. And once again, you just want to make sure your consistency isn't super runny so that it's like running off the ornament, but you don't want it too thick just because there is the baking soda, which is pretty dry to begin with. So you just want like a good, nice, almost like maybe a little bit thinner than pancake consistency, I guess I would say, because you do want the texture, but you definitely don't want globs of paint. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of the ornaments coated with this base color. And then once you get the base on, it doesn't necessarily mean that's what color the ornament is going to be, because when you go back in with the paper towel, you can literally end up adding so much brown that it just looks like a brown ornament. And the same goes for the brown based ornaments. You can end up adding so much of the lighter color that it ends up just looking like a lighter color ornament. So let's go ahead and get this base coat, and then we'll do another coat on all of them, and then we'll start adding the texture.
Very Merry Christmas we'll have this year. Very Merry Christmas without all tears. Every night, every day is a happy holiday. A very Merry Christmas to you.
While the second coat of paint dries, I thought I'd go ahead and show you how the caps turned out. And these are some of the ornaments I actually did a few weeks ago, the first time I ever tried this little DIY experiment. And I love the gold ones because if you rub it enough when you put the texture on, you can actually get the gold to kind of shine through. And that red was more of like an experiment that I didn't really like, but I love all of these ones. And the black velvet ones, I actually got these at Hobby Lobby back like months and months and months ago before the hit went viral, and I didn't know they were going to go viral, obviously. So I didn't have a chance to get any others or any of them in different colors. But moving on, we are going to do another little quick DIY while we wait for that second coat of paint to dry. I need a vase for my entryway table, and I shared last week that I ended up taking those like chip trees, or what I was calling them. They're like wood chips made into trees. I ended up taking those back, and I have another flock tree that will work perfectly in the spot I need it, but I didn't have another white type of crock or vessel or vase. So I remembered I had this one up in my bedroom just sitting there waiting for me to do something with it. So this was the perfect opportunity. So I just whipped up a little bit of a white paint and baking soda mixture, and I ended up realizing that applying the paint strokes in a horizontal way gave it almost like a clay vase spun type of feel. So I definitely recommend applying the paint in this direction. And I ended up doing 2 coats of the paint, and then I went in with the third coat, and I will show you the third coat. I did a dabbing motion, and then I used like different angles on the sponge brush to kind of give it a super textured feel. But before we do that third coat, I'm going to let these 2 coats of paint dry, and we're going to start adding texture to our ornaments. And for this layer, I chose to just use paint. I didn't add any baking soda. If you're using acrylic paint, I would probably go ahead and still add some baking soda just to thicken it up a little bit. And you'll notice once I dab into the paint, I offload onto the plate before I go onto the ornament. You can always add more paint, but you can't take paint away. So you definitely want to start small and just build it up. And you'll notice this turned into a family painting activity. I had bought a kit of, I believe it was 4 clay ornaments for the kids to paint. So when Madison saw me painting, she wanted to paint some ornaments, and she actually ends up making one that looks exactly like mine. It was so cute. And then Mackenzie jumps in, and yes, Madison got paint on her shirt. We're a mess around here. Maybe we can even have Daddy come and drop. Colors a mouth.
Yeah.
Careful. Oh wow. We are gonna have to redo the table.
Why?
You're making a mess. And you're touching your face. Oh dear. This third layer was definitely tedious, but it was so worth it. I am so happy with the amount of texture I was able to get onto this very smooth glazed pot. And the other vases that are on the entryway table are pure white. So I wanted to go ahead and just do this one pure white, and then I figured if anything, this is the perfect base that I could actually add on to. If I want to make it look aged or distressed, I could just add some browns. Jumping back to our ornaments now, this is how they are all looking, and they are dry enough that we can go ahead and put their little ornament caps back on. So let's go ahead and do that now, and then we're going to move out into the living room, and we are going to start actually decorating the Christmas tree. It's been up, I want to say probably over a month now, just completely bare, but I am not complaining. I love Christmas trees before they are decorated, especially my flocked one in the entryway. I could probably just not even decorate that tree, and it is so pretty that it is just good enough as is. We are going to go ahead and decorate the tree though. This is the flocked tree that I end up putting in that white pot. So let's go ahead and grab these ornaments and head to the living room, but not before checking in with Mackenzie. What you working on?
A masterpiece.
A masterpiece.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That is definitely a masterpiece. Okay, can we go get in the bath now?
Sure.
All right, let's go take a bath while this dries, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Dobby hands.
It's okay. Hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna help you. Okay, gotta go. Be back soon, guys.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Come to Bethlehem and see Him whose birth the angels sing. Come adore on bended knee Christ the Lord, the newborn King. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. See Him in a manger laid, Jesus, Lord of heaven and earth. Mary, Joseph, lend your aid. Sing with us our Savior's birth. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Our tree is officially decorated, our mantle is officially done, and I am so excited to just enjoy this space. It has been a long time coming. I am excited to get up into my bedroom. I cannot wait to put this tree up. It's definitely a little bit different than what I typically would purchase for a Christmas tree, but I'm excited to share it with you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this holiday content. I know I'm getting a late start to it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I will see you guys super soon in my next one. Bye, friends.
He wants a kiss. He wants a kiss.
You still have a bow in your hair. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I am Brandy, and in today's video, we are going to be pretty much wrapping up all of the Christmas decor in my house. Well, minus the coffee bar, and I think we're gonna do something fun with that next week. But today we're gonna be working in my kitchen. My kitchen is so bare right now. We're gonna be working in my room. I'm going to be sharing the Christmas decorations in my kids' rooms. It turned out so cute in each of their rooms. I'm also going to be showing you my wrapping station. I swear by my wrapping station every year. So let's go ahead and jump right into today's video because I have so much to share with you guys. Welcome to my very bare kitchen, and I cannot help but laugh, you guys. I am a cleaning content creator. I usually start my videos with a very messy space, which my bedroom was a mess, and I went ahead and just shared that with y'all. So we do have a messy space later today, but I'm pretty sure this is the cleanest my kitchen has been since we moved in. I went ahead and took everything off the countertops. I wanted to start completely fresh. The thought of having different decor in this space for a few weeks and then getting to bring back out the items I love sounded so exciting. So we're going to start by doing a very light cleaning. There were still crumbs on the counters and things like that. So I wanted to go ahead and give the counters a very good wipe down while I had everything off of them, well, except for the air fryer and then those items that I'm going to be putting back on a cutting board. So let's get these countertops cleaned up so we can start decorating.
Let's go outside. The snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is...
And we're taking a quick detour. One of my specialties just happens to be procrastination, and I tend to start something and then decide I'm gonna go actually work on something that I've been procrastinating on, so that way I can procrastinate what I'm currently working on. Enter decorating my kitchen. So here I am deciding that the refrigerator has been driving me crazy and I'm going to go ahead and clear it off real quick. Something had been spilled down the side. There were some like menus and calendars that we weren't using anymore. So what better time than the present to start a project while we are working on another project? These shelves are from inside this refrigerator, and I'm just going to go ahead and stick them in the dining room for now, and then I'll take them down to the basement kitchen area. A little bit later, we have extra space down there, and they obviously have to stay with the house. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick them in the basement, and then we're going to just go ahead and put everything back now. I had my daughter's sight words in like a large Ziploc bag, and it kept falling down the refrigerator because of the magnets. So I went ahead and just put them in this little white magnetic holder, and then that is the acrylic menu in the magnetic calendar that we're not using anymore. Since creating the command center, I end up using that space more now for our menus and calendars and things like that. But now that this space is finally clutter-free, we are going to go ahead and work on this viral hack, which is using the tension rod for your garland. And you guys, I ended up giving my window a goatee. So I'm going to let you guys just kind of watch this unfold, and then I'm going to jump back on and explain what I wanted it to look like versus what it looked like. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this part because I did end up taking it down a few days after this and redoing it. So I will show you what I was trying to do and then how it ended up looking, and then I'll show you what I ended up just doing.
Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any present.
Okay, so the outcome was at no fault of the zip ties. If anything, the zip ties were just able to make this monstrosity stay up on the tension rod. And after going back, I think where I went wrong is that a lot of people layered in different types of textures. So they added garland and lights and all of these other random things. And in my brain, I was like, okay, I need to keep, and I'm sorry, I had Christmas music playing and it's very distracting editing it. And I'm sure for you guys watching it now, but I was just in the Christmas spirit right now. I had no idea at this point that I was going to end up with a goatee. So I'm pretty sure where I went wrong is that I was trying to cover the tension rod with the garland. I should have been adding in different textures to help with that problem. So I ended up putting too much garland up on the tension rod. And I wanted more of a droopy type of feel. So right here, I should have just started adding in different elements like bells and different garlands and beads and lights and all of the things, and your girl just went ahead and was like, you know what, we're gonna add another garland. I actually think if I would have added the garland and the lights to this, it may have even actually helped a little bit, but I think I had it set in my head that I was gonna have like the swoopy, very simple type of garland, and this just was not it. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert the footage of what I ended up with right now, just so we're kind of like on the same page, and then you can see like what I had versus what I ended up going with. And I spent hours the night before working on that garland, and I mean hours, and then this took me like all of maybe 10 minutes. I put a nail in each corner, tried to find center the best I could, and I actually ended up tweaking it after this video, and then I was done.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer.
Now that my Hobby Lobby wreath is hanging, we are going to go ahead and start decorating this countertop. And along with my procrastination specialty, I also have a very indecisive specialty. So I take a lot of things back to the store. I try a lot of different decor styles. I'm just always rearranging things. And I think that's what makes it so hard for me to make decorating videos, because next thing you know, I'm going to be changing it up. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just kind of trying out different cutting boards that I have. This one reminded me of an ornament, so I thought that would be kind of cute, but I didn't end up liking that. So you'll see I end up swapping it out, and then I swap it out again, but I end up loving what I come up with. So let's decorate this little space.
It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I'm trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I'm trying to show you, but somehow felt I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I'm trying to tell you in every way, but now
This is the cutting board that I ended up deciding on. I actually think I'm going to keep it here permanently. And then this gingerbread cutting board is from Walmart, and I am going to add this burgundy chiffon ribbon that I got on Amazon. I love this ribbon, and I have literally been putting it on everything this Christmas season. That little tree is from the Darget. I think I just tried to put dollar spot and Target in one word. That little tree is from the Target dollar spot, and you'll see I do end up swapping it out. I got another tree at Target, and it was like a white ceramic with a little bit of tan, and I got it on sale for like $7. So I do end up switching that tree out with a different tree. And then we will add a piece of the chiffon ribbon to the black cutting board, and I'm also going to add a little piece of greenery that I'm just going to take off of one of the stems I have, and that is the easiest way to add a festive touch to something you already have in your kitchen for very little.
right around the mistletoe. I'm gonna let my feelings show. Always got you on my mind, but I know this time you're on top of my list. Only
This burgundy velvet ribbon is from TJ Maxx, and this is the ribbon I got to tie little bows on my tree. And then I also got a large roll of like a brown color that I use for my ornaments that I DIY to hang on my tree. And I think I like the quality of this ribbon better, but obviously with TJ Maxx it's harder to get as much as you need. I think I'm going to end up getting some more burgundy ribbon on Amazon to use for next year.
and as we decorate the tree, only you and me, I'll be making plans, make you understand. I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I'm trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I'm trying to show you, but somehow felt
On this countertop, I'm going to stack some of my favorite cookbooks, and then I'm going to add this wood riser that I got from TJ Maxx. This was actually over on the other counter with my oil and vinegar, salt and pepper, things like that. And then on top of the riser, I'm going to add these Hobby Lobby vases. And then I'm also going to add this candelabra that I got from Target. It's the Hearth and Hand collection. I'm going to use that almost as like a bookend. And then, I had to add some burgundy chiffon ribbon, so I'm going to go ahead and tie that into a bow on this vase. And then in the smaller one, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of greenery.
wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I'm trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait. And right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show.
This counter, along with my one to the left of the sink, are my hardest counters to decorate. And I always try and tell myself, Brandy, you do not have to have decor or something on every countertop. You can leave it empty. And then it just feels too empty. It's hard to decorate this one because, one, it's in a splash zone. So anything that is in this corner needs to be somewhat water safe, and then 2, the dishwasher. So this countertop heats up a little bit. So I always try and make sure to have things that can either get wet or get hot. And so this, I think, turned out perfect. The larger Christmas tree serving board is from Target, and the smaller one in the front is from Hobby Lobby. Then I put my Hearth and Hand rolling pin that I got this year at Target in front of those 2, and of course I have to tie my red bows, you know that though. And then I finished this look off with the large bell, and this actually came in a set of 3, and I used the small and medium last week on my coffee table, so I figured this would be the perfect spot for the large gold bell that I had left over. I always feel so bad when I film a video and I decorate something or I do something one way, and then after I go live I end up changing it. So I don't feel as bad when I change things up in the same video. So this is the white ceramic tree that I ended up swapping out that little pine one for, and I feel like it was just a softer choice, not as rustic. So this is what we ended up going with. Heading over to my island, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 of these Kirkland's Norfolk pine stems into this Hobby Lobby vase, and then I'm going to be adding this lit branches bundle, I guess I should call it. It was in the Target dollar spot, and it is the coolest thing. It is battery operated, and then I'm just going to tuck the battery pack right into the vase, and it gives off this super cute glow. And then I'm going to finish this riser off with a reindeer figurine and a candle that I got at Michael's. The reindeer is from TJ Maxx along with the wood riser. I love getting my wooden risers from TJ Maxx. We are getting so close to having this kitchen decorated. I'm going to take these 2 Hobby Lobby mini wreaths that I got, I believe, last year, and I'm just going to use that burgundy chiffon ribbon to tie them onto my beloved bar stools.
A sunny day, but it's cold outside. It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's
For this last spot in the kitchen, I am keeping it super simple. The kids pack their lunches here and fill their water bottles here, so I didn't want to put too many things over here. I put this Hobby Lobby frame right here. I love the gold frame, and I know I put it the wrong way, but I need it to cover the outlet. And I'm planning to get on Etsy and print out a winter scene, so I think it'll be perfect. And then I went ahead and stuck these 3 black velvet Christmas trees here, and this is how this spot turned out.
when it's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with.
And back to reality. I bet you guys are like, okay, this is the Brandy that we all know. So it has been a month over here, guys. And I mean, I knew December was going to be crazy. December is always crazy. And it's like all of the things I was trying to mentally prepare for, I did not get prepared for it, and it happened. So it's like I knew it was going to happen and I was trying to get prepared for it. I just didn't end up getting prepared enough. So I've had 2 kids home sick this week so far, and this is the week I was going to wrap all the presents and do Mackenzie's like super good and thorough toy declutter. So my week has just been a little derailed, but it's okay. We're going to get through it. I would love to know how you guys are handling this December. This is 100% why I love decorating in November. And I've had my downstairs decorated now for a few weeks. It's just the upstairs. We are just now getting to the upstairs. I wanted to get the kids' trees up so that way they could enjoy them for a few weeks, and they all turned out so cute. So I'm so happy I ended up doing it. I had contemplated it, like, is it too late? And you guys, If you're contemplating putting up Christmas decorations, go ahead and do it. It is so worth it. You're not only doing it for yourself, you're doing it for your family. And this is by far my two oldest kids. Well, I'm sure Mackenzie too. This is by far their favorite decor in their room so far. And they both went like big kid themes. Scotty, I ended up using a lot of my farmhousey buffalo plaid, like the red and black. I ended up using a lot of that decor in his room. And then Madison did not want her pretty pink tree anymore, like her velvet pink ribbon bows and her pink sparkly ornaments. She requested a white tree. So I ended up putting the tree that I used in my bedroom last year, along with the decorations that I used on that tree last year, into her room. And then this year I did purchase a new tree for my room, and I will get to that when we start putting that tree up. Man, that tree has a good story though. But right now we're gonna go ahead and get this room cleaned up because obviously I cannot decorate this space as it is right now.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true.
I am so excited about this purchase, y'all. So the comforters that my husband and I use, yes, we each have our own like little down comforter. They are old. I'm talking like 15 years old, and they have seen better days. It is time to retire them. You can actually see them, like Michael's is right there on the bed. And I ended up finding these on, it was either Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and there's actually a lightning deal on them right now. So they're the same price. I got them for $33 a piece. And it was really hard because the king, I want to say it was like 39. So the price difference is not much, but we need two comforters, you guys. Like, that is the secret. One of the secrets to a happy marriage. Your own comforters, especially sleeping with kids and dogs. Like, you can't be fighting over one blanket, and these are so plush and comfy. They washed up so nice. You'll have to let me know in the comments down below, what did you score on either Black Friday or Cyber Monday that you are so excited about? I got a few things, including a new set of pots and pans and a new vacuum, and I had actually sent it to my husband like as a Christmas present, and he ended up ordering it and then laughing, saying, "You don't really think I was gonna wrap a vacuum cleaner, do you?" I know it's kind of frowned upon to give like cleaning products and vacuums for holidays, but seriously, you guys, I would love to get a new vacuum for Christmas, but I am going to be sharing the new vacuum in a little bit. We use it for the first time to vacuum my kids' carpets. And I had just cleaned them like the day before, so that was fun. I believe it's the Shark Navigator Liftaway, if I'm not mistaken, but we will definitely talk about that in a little bit.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
I totally forgot to turn my camera back on when I moved it, so that's why that shelf just disappeared. Michael, can you come help me with something? You need bookshelves in your office, right? Yeah. Okay. Hi, girlfriend. Will you carry these two down to your office?
You just got these.
I know, but I have an idea.
What's your idea?
To use them as real bookshelves in your office so we have somewhere for our books. Because I don't like the look of clutter, so I'm not going to put real books on a shelf up here. Like, who uses a bookshelf for books? Not me. Right, Kenzie?
What are you
Do
doing?
you put books on a bookshelf?
Yeah.
Okay, so my plan is that if I don't like this after the tree comes down, then I'll just put everything back.
What are you gonna put there?
The chair.
What are you gonna put there?
The tree.
So that one's staying?
No, that's going to. You just only have two hands to carry. One at a time. Woo! That made me dizzy.
Yeah, I think so.
I could sell one if you want.
No.
I know they go fast. Do you think he bought my reasoning? I had to try really hard to come up with a good argument why we should move the bookshelves to the basement. He really does want bookshelves down there to be able to put real estate books and all of the things on. So, I mean, it really did turn out perfectly. And hindsight, I'm not really one for visual clutter like that. At least we can use them. It's not wasted. It's going to look great in his office. It's going to match. So it's all good. Oh, Christmas tree, what a headache you turned out to be. I had ordered this tree on target.com when it was 50% off, so it was originally $300 and I got it for $150. And it got lost in the mail. So when I did the Target chat, the customer service rep kept wanting to cancel my order and just refund me. And I'm like, no, you can't cancel my order. If you cancel it, I can't repurchase it for the sale price. So I ended up telling the guy on the chat, I was like, do not cancel my order. Please do not cancel my order. I'm going to call customer service. So I called customer service and they walked me through everything. They ended up refunding my order, but they gave me a case number and they told me to repurchase the tree at full price and then call and they will refund the other half of it. And if it ended up showing up, just either donate, keep, or discard. Well, it ended up turning up on our porch, but it definitely gave me a run for my money. What is that contraption? I am not an electrician, guys. C1B1. What on earth? So I ended up deciding to wait for Michael to come and just trace all of the plugs and cords and all of the things. So I went ahead and just kept on fluffing the tree. And here I do recommend testing the lights before you finish fluffing your tree, just in case you run into a little issue like we did. And one of the wires actually was severed and a light was completely crushed. So the tree definitely would have been returned if it was any other situation, but since I was already supposed to either keep, donate, or recycle, I knew that even if any of the lights didn't work, I would just either fix them myself or just get another strand of lights. And it actually happened. But Michael, being my savvy little electrician, ended up fixing the strand. So all of the lights are currently working. These things have come in so handy this year for my garland. I use these on my mantle, and then we are also going to use them up on top of our bed. At first we just did two. We did one on each end, but then you'll see later on I come back and actually add one to the middle. Between the three dogs and the kids always getting up on our bed, I wanted to make sure it wasn't going anywhere.
Hearts to fill, but they won't until the birth of Christmas Day. So let us take this time to celebrate this year. And let's remember it's about the things we share. Let's come together and make memories that stay. The ones that never fade on this Christmas Day. I hear the sleigh bells ringing, how they're headed for our house, and the radio keeps singing what the season's all about.
This is the first time we've ever put garland on top of our bed like that, and we absolutely love it. And these are the lights I've been using this year. It is so hard to pick the warmth or coolness of a light. And I finally found the ones that I absolutely love. So I've taken a picture, I put it in my notepad. So next year when I'm at Walmart and I need more lights, I know exactly which ones to grab. But right now we're gonna go ahead and start making my bed. I am so excited to get my cozy flannel Christmas sheets on the bed.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah.
Now, how cute was Michael's bow headband? You can tell that he was playing with Mackenzie while I was trying to get this room in shape. But I'm going to try something different on my bed today. I'm going to put the 3 Euro pillows directly up against the headboard, and then I'm going to add our pillows in front of those. That way we can actually see the pretty Christmas print. And I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this, but it turned out so cute. Well, minus adding these pillows. I knew I had some red and green covers left over that I hadn't used yet this year, and I tried to just put the pillow right into the pillowcase, but the cases were way too big. So then I ended up going and finding some IKEA pillow inserts that I still had like brand new rolled up in the bag. And I definitely let them sit a little bit too long in that bag because they never fully fluffed up. And you will end up seeing them later in my son's room. My 9-year-old was so excited when he found some red pillows that he got to use on his bed. It is the cutest thing.
Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah, there's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chairs.
I got this pillow at Burlington a few weeks ago, actually maybe a few months ago, and it had these gold bells on it, and they actually jingled. So one fell off, and I decided to just pull them all off because they each had their own separate little piece of thread holding them on. So I was able to just pull them right off, pull the thread out, and I had a bell-less pillow.
Oh, I love you. I love you, baby.
He wants a kiss. He wants a kiss.
Boy. You still have a bow in your hair.
Hey, that's for you. That's for you.
Where's my jingle bells? Oh dear. Oh dear.
No, no, no. Ah! It's not.
After that little snuggle session, we are going to finish up this room. Once I get done with this, I didn't end up filming decorating the tree because I honestly at this point had no idea what I was going to be doing with the tree. But then I realized I had so many ornaments that the kids made that I was literally able to decorate my Christmas tree. So I ended up decorating my tree with their like first Christmas ornaments and their preschool ornaments and their kindergarten ornaments, and it is just so sweet. So definitely stick around. I'm going to share that with you. I also ended up switching my bed up, and that's where I mentioned Scotty had found the red pillows and got excited and took them to his room because I had actually taken the red pillows off of my bed, and then I just used like my long lumbar pillow and then put the Christmas tree pillow in front of that, and I love it. It's so much more simple, and I thought now would be a good time to share what my Christmas bedroom looks like. Luna definitely approves of this fuzzy TJ Maxx blanket, and as you can see, I took away the red pillows and just used that lumbar pillow. This is how my Christmas tree turned out. Is that not the cutest? I will give you some up close shots soon too. This is my wrapping table. If you don't have a wrapping table, I highly recommend doing this, whether it's your dining room table, your coffee table. I always like to set up a clean surface and all of my wrapping necessities, pens, tape, scissors, extra tape, wrapping paper, all of the boxes that I have kept from all of the packages we've received. They work so well when you need to wrap a awkward shaped gift. This is how my tree turned out, you guys. If this is not the most perfectly imperfect tree I have ever seen, ugh, it brings tears to my eyes, literally. I know I was talking about how crazy the month of December is, but it is so worth it. And I'm trying to remind myself to slow down, take it all in. I mean, just this past year, my oldest daughter, I feel like it is just night and day. She didn't want her pink tree anymore. It's just crazy how fast kids can change. So make sure to soak it all in. And how cute is this little house candle? My son picked this out for me at their little Santa shop at school. He knows me so well. It smells like peppermint mocha. Literally smells like the coffee creamer. We are going to jump into my oldest daughter's room, and I'm going to fire up this vacuum for the first time ever with you guys. I had just vacuumed her room the day before, so I thought it would be fun to see how much more I can get out of her carpet. And then I'm going to share her tree and the decor I ended up putting in here. So let's try out this vacuum.
Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are.
This is definitely an awesome vacuum for the price. You really can't beat it. I'll leave it linked in the description box below. Hopefully it's still on sale, but I'll put a little note in the description box whether it is or not. And then I wanted to share this decor with you guys. This decor is all left over. Before we moved from Florida, we had done like built-in shelves and we had done like a shiplap fireplace. So I have all this leftover shelf decor. So I went ahead and completely took everything off of her shelves and I redecorated them to her white theme, and she loves it. She actually said she wants it to look like this year round. So I'm not sure what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment. And then this little squishmallow is what Scotty picked out at the Santa shop for Madison. So super sweet. And now let's head to Scotty's room. We had so much fun decorating his room together. And just like in Madison's room, all of this buffalo plaid is left over from years past and I'm no longer using it anymore. So it was so fun to get to pull things out and use it in his room. And his tree, you guys, this tree is so Scotty and it turned out perfectly. I'm not sure if he will ever let me take it down. He had so much fun going through all of the leftover ornaments and picking out his favorites, and he did such a good job. Now that we've seen Madison's room and Scotty's room, let's head over to Mackenzie's room. And this little cutie and her wonderful brother ended up shoving all of her toys in every single bin that they could find. That way we would have space to decorate her tree. So I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it should make decluttering her toys much easier since they're already in bins, maybe? I don't know. But her tree turned out so super sweet. I love the Candyland theme. This little girl will be 5 in a few weeks, so I will be spending a lot of time in her room. After I declutter and organize her toys, I'm planning to do a room makeover in here for her 5th birthday. I want to move things around, hopefully get her a full-size bed and a new mattress. But now that we've seen all of the trees in our house pretty much, I'm going to bring you back out to our entryway. If you remember a few weeks ago, I mentioned that I ended up changing up a few things in here, and I did end up taking down all of the red ribbon off of our stairs, and I swapped it with a velvet white ribbon, and I love it. It is so much softer and easier on the eyes, especially when this is the first thing you see when you walk into our house. It just offers a much more calming environment. But everything really did turn out beautifully. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me this Christmas season. I have had so much fun spending time with y'all. All right, friends, I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing.